Good evening. Here I am again. Just when you thought it was safe, I'm back again. But I come back with news. I come back with news that this long 72 hours, which seems to be forevermore to me, but it is over. And so now retail can sell all our loveliness, which has been available just for a few days now. So just a reminder that as with all of the new products by John Next Door that go onto the TV, retail have to wait 72 hours before we're allowed to sell it to you. So it doesn't seem very long really, but sometimes it does when there's so much loveliness to show you. So I'm going to show you the new products, and I'm going to show you, they are available now over on the website. I will say that some of the items are on a limited stock. Some of the items were a little bit restricted, unfortunately, and we are trying to get some more in. But you know, go with it if you can, if you would like to. So what have we got on offer? We have got on offer all of these lovely dies. So let me talk them through with you, and I'm going to do a very quick card just to show you how lovely and quick they can be. So to start off with, we have the ivy wreath frame, which is a set of 7 dies in total. So you've got an outer frame with no cutting edge. You've got this beautiful frame here as well. And then you've got some little separate leaves and also a season's greetings as well. So a nice set to work with. We will be doing that probably next Wednesday, but a lovely set to work with to start off with. So that is our ivy wreath frame die set. Then we have got, well, I can't decide which is my favourite, but can you look at that sample? So this one is called Sam's Bells, or Bell, in fact. No, it is called Bells. There's only one in sight, Sam, so I'm not quite sure where the bells are coming from, but anyway, whatever. We have got another frame here, and it is similar to this one in as much as it's got the ivy on, but the ivy in a different sort of a pattern here with the most exquisite bell you ever did see. And if you are able to join me on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, please come and have a look, because I was playing about with some samples for John for the TV, and I liked a few of the samples that I did, but one in particular is a fancy fold, and I want to show you on Sunday the fancy fold using this beautiful bell, amongst other things. So that's absolutely gorgeous one. Then we have got our bow bells, which are a set of 7 dies again. We've got 2 sizes of the bows, and a sort of an outline as well as a solid, which has got a beautiful pattern to it. We've got 2 little separate bells, and we've also got Christmas bells with the same sort of design on there for a sentiment. And then we've got the set of 6 sentiments. Now these are quite large. These, I think, possibly are the largest that John's ever done. I'm not sure. But I've picked myself out, hold on a second, because it's easier to see if they're actually on a board. And there's a strong possibility that they're back to front for you. So I do apologise if they are. But I have just cut them all out of glitter card so you can see how well they cut. Because glitter card is always, I reckon, about the hardest thing to contend with, in all honesty. But yeah, some beautiful fonts and words. So we've got main word, obviously, Christmas, but then you've got peaceful, merry, magical, happy, and joyful, which obviously can interact with one another. We can have a magical Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, Peaceful Christmas, Joyful Christmas. All we would like to have. And I don't know if a young lady called Claire is watching today. Oh, they're all the right way. Oh, that's good. But Claire's mum, who unfortunately has passed away, I think it was now the year before last, quite possibly. I don't know, time flies, doesn't it? I'm not sure. So I apologise for not being quite sure there. But I can remember a conversation with the lovely Kathleen about sentiments. And at Christmas, we couldn't decide which we liked best was saying Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas, and she could never find the right sentiment. So I'm sorry it's a little bit late for you, Kathleen, bless your heart. But we've got them now. We've got them now. So I'm going to be working with these today and also with the beautiful Bow Bells set. So I'm going to pop that on one side just for a minute because hiding underneath here is the John Next Door box kit. Okay, so this is number 7 in the magazine box kits that we've done. Yours truly has a section in there, which is rather nice. Well, very nice, really. We all get told what we've got to do. We have a sort of a pattern of which we have to go by, whether we use the sentiments, whether we're using just the dies, whether we're using all sorts. So there's lots of different ideas in here, 81 full ideas with all the papers, with the die set, which has got mistletoe, pine leaves, I think they are, little bow, antlers, berries, and little tag holes. Beautiful argyle type print embossing folder. So it's, as it says, a 9-piece die set, a 5x5 embossing folder, scene image and sentiment stamps, and 54 element page and topper pack. Well, there you go. So this one is quite limited, so I do apologise if you don't manage to get hold of those, but I am doing my best to get hold of some more, and I will let you know the minute that I know. Hopefully that will be tomorrow that I should be able to let you know. However, let us, without further ado, take our bow bells and our sentiments, so that be they, okay, and I am just going to make a really quick card because I appreciate the fact that you've come back yet again tonight, and I really do appreciate that because, you know, twice a week's enough, isn't it, really, but 3 times, but because of the 72 hours that has to lapse in between releasing to TV and releasing to us, then it had to be this evening. And of course, at 7 o'clock, you've got John on Craft Kev Live. So just a very quick card. So those are the dies I'm going to work with. And we're going to work with some literally scraps here, literally scraps, to make a very quick card. So I have already taken a DL card. I'm going to have it as a top folding card. Now, it does seem to me that all DLs are not necessarily the same size. So, although I'm going to give you the measurements for this one, it isn't necessarily the one that you might have at home, okay? So do just check that. So I've taken a piece of ruby red mirror card, and I'm going to add that as my first layer straight away to my card base. I'm going to do that so that I can turn it over and stop blinding you with this ruby red. Oh, just gorgeous. So bear in mind, I'm just going to put this down quickly so that I don't blind you. And I'm going to turn it over so that you're okay. So, oh, meant to say, that piece was 9.5 centimetres long by 20.5 that side. But that's because it fits in with my card. I've now cut a piece of white linen card, which is 9 centimetres by 20. And I've taken an old Nellie Snellen embossing folder, 3D embossing folder, and this one is Poinsettia. And I'm going to pop my piece of card that I've already cut out into there and run that through my embossing folder, my machine. Let's just do that. And this is already going to go onto the front without, don't need to do anything else. Again, because it's a quick one, we could make more of it. We could add some polish to it, some mica magic. We could do all sorts, but we're just keeping it very simple. So I'm going to pop this one straight down onto my card front. Popping some glue onto there. Now you can look again, because now you're not going to be blinded quite so much. So I'm just going to make sure that stays stuck. Now, you could say that this is going to be a very similar card to the one that I made last week, where I got a bit carried away, to be absolutely honest with you, with my poinsettia. So that was last Wednesday, because I want to make it into like a parcel. So, having trimmed my bit down there, I've got one bit already, which is going to go up to there. And then I'm going to take my scrap of card here, and I'm going to, oh, I won't do that one, hold on. We'll do this one, because then we can make it 20 centimetres. So we'll make that into 20 centimetres long, first of all. Trim that little bit off. And then I just want 1/2 centimetre wide. So I'm going to go for the centimetres measurements that's on the right-hand side of my cutting tread there. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that in. So that one's going to go across to there, and this one needs to be just 9. So just trim that off just a little tiny bit. So, ooh, that's clever. So that's that. That's all the cutting we need. And pop that into place. So again, just like we did with the poinsettia one, I'm going to pop that up to there. Get it straight if I can. And my strip here. Oh, I meant to say, I've also got the bells. Just bring in the bells. I've also got those. Now, I've only got the very large ones in this pot, but I have got the whole set, which was the whole 3 sizes. They are very yummy in terms of bells. Right, pop that to one side, and I can see, you can see rather, that this really is scrap where I was on the booze. Good old vino. I am going to take one of my bells. Now this bell, that's a bow. That bow, I'm going to take the one that has got the debossing and bits and pieces, and I don't need to take such a mammoth bit. So let's just cut that off there. The bell is going to go, oh goodness, it's not a bell, it's a bow. And I'm going to take my outline one. Let's see if we can get it onto there. Yeah, we can. So as you can see, you really don't need very much. Trim that off of there. And I'm also, and I don't know what I'm going to do at the same time, I'm also going to take Merry and Christmas. I know I have cut it here, but I wanted it to look all the same. So I'm just going to cut those out at the same time from the satin card as well, because I think that looks all nice then in keeping. Do you not? See that Gay says she's sorry for being late. I'm just pleased you're here, Gay, to be honest with you. I just think 2 days in a run is a bit much to expect anybody to come. So the fact that you're here is good enough for me. So here's my plate. I'm going to be putting it through the machine like that. So I need to just make sure that I've got these around the right way. I hope I'm not being over ambitious by cutting all 3 of these out at the same time, but hey, let's go for it. Pop that through the machine. Yep, they're fairly simple ones. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then our beautiful sentiments, which cut so easily. Look at that. Beautiful. So, that and that and that. And put that away. Just like that. What are we missing? I forgot to take the bow out. Whoops. So, first of all, before I put the bow there, I'm going to add that on the top. Because I think that so those two can be separate, obviously, because you've got all that lovely detail on here. But I think that looks really quite posh on top. Like so. So, going to put a bit of glue down onto my surface here because it's really fine to pick up. Just pick up all of those little bits there and pop that straight onto the top, over the top rather, of my other bow. Bit the squash down. I'm going to give that a second or two to just dry because I want to just manoeuvre a little bit. So whilst I'm waiting for that, my Merry and my Christmas are going to be star of the show and they're going to go onto there. So let's just pop those on. Now, again, quick batch card here and also completely flat. So yesterday, if you were able to join us, you may have noticed that we didn't go flat at all. We went for the real McCoy yesterday and did a box card, which obviously would need a box in which to go because it was very lovely. I think June is shouting at me at this moment in time. I've got that premonition, June. I've forgotten the I in Christmas. But have I lost it already? Looks like it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Can you see? There's the little dot for the I for Christmas. And I don't think that it is any of those little bits that I've got left. Sorry, June, because I know you'll be cross with me now. Never mind. Christmas without the dot. So just gonna pop some glue onto the back of that. Talking of June, June has been working like a little Trojan for me today, and I'm pleased to say that she has done a superb, as always, set of written instructions with all of the illustrations on it for the card that I did in the YouTube live yesterday. And if you go onto that on the website on YouTube and find the hexagon box, you will also find just underneath a link to those written instructions and everything. So as always, thank you so much to June for doing that for me because I really appreciate that. And I know that everybody else does as well. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a, should have waited till this dries a little bit more. But I'm just going to curl those in a little bit and give them a bit more. And then keep those little there. A little bit of glue into the centre. And we are done. So there you go. Very simple, very flat, ideal card that can just be another batch card. Really doesn't take very much and doesn't use up very much at all. As you can see, I've basically used my leftovers from other cards that I was doing. And you can obviously change all this with the colours, golds, silvers, reds, greens, All the colours will look fantastic at Christmas, but with this great big nice sentiment that just sort of finishes that off really, really well. So, as I said, that is today's little lot. Bring these back in again, so bring that up the top there for you. And we've got all these lovely sentiments, 6 sentiments in total, all going with this. We have the ivy wreath frame. We have the beautiful bow bells, which I've been using today, and also the lovely Sam's bells, which I'll be using on Sunday. Also on Sunday, I will be launching the next, like August, John Next Door with Maximum Crafts on card kit. So the card kit will be launched like it was before. Private YouTubes will be available, but I will be showing you the samples, all being well, on Sunday. So look forward to showing you that as well. So thank you for your time, everyone, so much. Thank you for joining me yet again. Do hope you can join me at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning. Until then, take care, keep well, and thank you very much. Bye-bye.